We are now in the palace of Ahmed Bey. So this was finished in 1735, which is rather bad timing because the French showed up 2 years later. But look at this place. The temperature difference between here and outside is incredible because of all these trees. And if we wander over to the other side, we got more. The peace and quiet is currently being somewhat ruined by some cats battling for territory, so you might hear them in the background. But look at this. We got citrus trees here. We got running water. This has got to be one of the best preserved palaces in all of Algeria. And if we look over there, you see that green covering that used to be the stables, but then during French colonial times they used it as a torture chamber during the War of Independence. That's incredibly well preserved for something that's over 250 years old. So this appears to be the cat that won the fight. Big old cat, off he goes. So there's the Bey with his foreign affairs and military affairs advisor. So this flag was the flag that the Bey had when he was subordinate to the Ottomans. And then when things went wrong for the Ottomans, he decided going it alone. This is the independent flag that he used, so we can see a slight adjustment there to the sword. And then this is the war banner. So all three flags used by the Bey in different contexts. And here we have some letters between the Bey and the Sultan back in the Ottoman Empire's capital. Apparently this is all coded. So here we have an example of one of the French architectural modifications that they made to this place. So apparently when they arrived they didn't like the size of the windows, so they destroyed the frescoes up to here and increased the window size up to there. It's since been restored, but obviously you can see all the sections of the fresco that have been damaged by this window expansion by the French. It's a bit of a shame. Here's the Bey's daughter's room. Beautiful. And then out here we got the stained glass windows as well. She had a very good setup up here on the upper floor. And then views out into the garden. Turns out there's a story behind this huge tree in the center. This was actually planted by Napoleon III when he visited, so it doesn't quite fit in with the palmy, citrusy vibe, but a lot of good shade. It's massive. In this set of frescoes we got the story of the Bey's Hajj pilgrimage via Constantinople. So there's the Blue Mosque, and then if we look over there, another sailing scene. Here we are in the Harem section. So this used to be filled with water. You can see it's currently being cleaned. It's already quite cool, but I can imagine it'd be even nicer if it had like a meter's worth of water floating around there around the fountain. Next location on this trip is Alexandria, Iskander, written up there in the middle. Wonder if that was on the way there or on the way back. Or maybe both, who knows. If we continue the journey, look, we got the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Damage by the Frenchies. We go round, continue. I think we hit Jeddah here, so we're in Saudi Arabia now, and then coming over, there's Mecca. So that's the end point of the Hajj. We've got sections of the return journey here. So here's Tripoli. So just looking at it geographically, we would expect Tunis to be somewhere here, but sadly this whole section has been erased, so we don't get any Tunisia on our fresco. Guess these guys can't come in because it belongs to the other one now. Sad times.